Hello everyone. What is today? Thursday. Happy Thursday. So as y'all come in, comment below and let me know that you're here. If you're watching me here on Facebook, you're watching me with Crafting Around the Clock. So let me know if this is your first time watching. Make sure you spread the love, sprinkle the love, so more people can join us. If you're watching me over on YouTube, if you wouldn't mind, hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit the bell so the next time I go live or I upload a video, you get notified. So today's project, we're going to be making a door hanger out of this beautiful snowman. And I have a evergreen, and then we're going to just make him a little extra special by adding, he had this scarf that hung down. I really didn't like it, so I took it off, I cut it off. And we're going to replace this piece of material that was down here, and we're going to put it over his hat, okay? So let me get the comments pulled up so I can follow along with you. Again, if you're new to my page, welcome. I'm so glad to have you here. Just let me know where you're watching from. I love to know where you're watching from. Seeing people from all over the world is amazing. So again, welcome. Again, if you're watching me with Crafting Around the Clock on Facebook, welcome. If you're watching me on YouTube, welcome. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And then we're going to get started. So let me get the comments pulled up. Make sure that we are working. Make sure that we're working here. All right, so it looks like that we're working. All right, so we're going to zoom in and we're going to get started. So, how stinking cute. All right, so the first things first is I want to put a bead of glue. Oops. I should have knew that that was coming. Especially when you first turn this glue gun on, it likes to gush out at first. Okay. So we'll let that dry right there. Let it dry for a second. Let me get this glue because I don't want to get glue on any of my product. There we go. Alright, so we got that out of the way. So what we're going to do is, since we have our seam down here, I'm going to put that on the bottom. And this right here is going to be on the top. So I'm just going to center this on my hat. And then I want to glue it down. Just like that. Okay, turn this around so you can actually see what I'm doing. So I'm just pushing that in, just like that. So now I can turn it over and we can glue this on the back. Okay. So again, no one's going to see this, so I'm not too worried about it. No one's going to see this once it's hanging on the door. So this will be a door hanger. Oops. Alright, so just make sure that that's glued down. Very good. So now we have that done. Look how pretty that is. Okay, so the next thing that we want to do is I want to attach my evergreen base here. So I'm going to attach this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to staple this right to my snowman. And this is the good thing about having a plaque that's wood. You can staple into it, so it's not going to go anywhere. So we'll put a couple of staples in here. I got it. Just gotta go through that material. There we go. Ben was coming to help. Alright. So I just want it enough so it'll stay on to the snowman. I don't want this to come off. Now our bow is going to go right here in the middle, so if you have a hole right here, it's totally fine. Come right back over here, across. There's no way for it to like turn or anything. Okay? So this is what we have so far. How pretty that is. Looks like he's peeping through the pine. Okay? Alright, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to put my bow on because I'm going to design around my bow. So this is a custom order for a customer. So the ribbon that I've picked out is the red and the white polka dot, and the reason I did that is because we are going to be using red and white ball ornaments. So it kind of fits in with it, okay? And then of course we have to use the buffalo check to match his scarf up here and his hat. So I'm going to start with the buffalo check. I'm going to start with my buffalo check. And one thing that I want to do, the customer wants long tails, so it brings your eye through the whole door or all the way down the door. So she wants some long tails. And we're able to do that because our snowman head is big. So if we bring tails down longer, it's going to balance out. Okay. So let's make a bow. So I'm probably have like a 7-inch loop on each side. So it's going to give me a 14-inch bow. And I'm going to put 4 loops on each side. Okay. Then I'm going to come right back in with my black and red and white, which is beautiful with this. I'm going to do 2 larger tails, or loops, not tails, loops. And then I'm going to start bringing this in. I'm going to put 3 loops. Loops there. And then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come right back in. I'm going to add 1 loop right here in the middle. Let's do 2. Let's do 2 loops. Just like that. Look how pretty that is. Okay. So now I'm going to get my zip tie. Just bring this around. Get this started. There we go. Just like that. So now we can pull all of our tails down because I want all of my tails going down. Wow, look how pretty that is. Isn't that just gorgeous? Absolutely love this. Okay, so I'm going to take 2 of my ties here and I'm going to make use of them, okay? So I'm just going to take this. Just like that. Just twist it. So now I can fluff my bow out. And I want to blend my tails in with my pine, okay? I want my bow to look like it's part of the arrangement. Look how stinking cute. So you could leave it just like this if you wanted to. But y'all know. We're going to take it a step farther than this. But look how pretty it is already. How gorgeous. Isn't he pretty? Pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay. So the next thing that we're going to do is I'm going to add in some other pine into our design here. I feel like that it's always nice to add different types of pine. It just adds more to your design. Where's my cutters at? Wire cutters.
They were on the table.
Y'all, things have legs around here. Thank you, Ben. All right. Things decide to pick up and walk. It's more like I forget where I put things. All right, so our big pine cone right here, I don't want to use that because it's too big right now, but I'm gonna make it work, okay? So I'm just gonna take this, I'm gonna cut it in half. I'm gonna dip it in my glue. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go right in here. We're gonna put one on that side. We'll put one over here on this side. How stinking cute. So we'll glue that in. Add a little sparkle. Okay, so I want to add this piece right here. Right up in here. Okay. Alright, so the next thing I have is I have a glitter pick. So again, I'm following the same pattern. We're going to put a piece over here, and then we have some right in the middle. So we got our other piece that has two. Just like that. And then we're going to put one right in the middle here. Right in the middle of our bow. Just like that. Okay. So the next thing that we want to do is I've got some berries over here. And these are really going to make it a little whimsical. Give it a little bit more movement. It's going to give it, it's going to look really, really pretty. Alright. So we're going to add some berries. Ben, can you get me some white flock back there? It's in the first bin. Now we're gonna flock this as well. So if you've never seen the flock, it's amazing stuff. It's the same flock. It's in the tote. Yeah, it's on the shelf. It's in the gray tote, first one. So what we're gonna do is we're going to tot. Oh, actually I have some right here, right underneath that table. I forgot. Sorry.
Is that gonna be enough?
Yeah, it's gonna be enough. All right, so we're just gonna continue on. We're gonna add some berries. Yep, that's the magic stuff right there. So we're just gonna continue on adding your berries all the way on both sides. Make it balance. It wouldn't be frosty without some snow. Alright, so we're going to add some snow in here. And I will tell you guys that you can get this flock at myreefsupplies.com. When you go to myreefsupplies.com, you just type in flock. It'll bring up all the colors of flock that we have in stock. We have blue, we have pink, purple, we have black, red, gold. We have all the colors. If you want to flock your Christmas tree, if it's 7 foot, you're probably going to need 2 bags of flocking. To make it really nice and heavy. I like the flock heavy. If you're doing a Christmas tree, we may even flock the Christmas tree that we have here, may take it out back and flock it. We'll do a recording if we do. Well, so that way you can actually see that process being done. Alright, so I have my berries. Y'all, look how pretty. How gorgeous that is, okay? Alright, so one thing I want to do, since I've got my bow in, I want to staple that right there. So that way, that's another, because this is getting a little heavy, so I don't want it to tumble, right? So I can use my ribbon to another anchor point. Okay. And another thing is, it makes my ribbon blend in with my design. Okay, so I'm just going to pull that. Staple there. Y'all, look at that. So now it stays up the way it's supposed to. Okay? Isn't that just gorgeous? Alright. So let me know your feedback down below in the comments. Let me know. Alright, so we've got some white balls, I have some matte red balls, and then I have shiny balls. So, red balls, okay? Shiny red. What I like to do is I like to pull the tabs off, because I don't want just to glue the tip and then these come off. So I dip this in my glue and then I know it's not going to come off, okay? So we're just going to dip it in my glue here. Just like that, okay? So now I can go in here and I can start adding these in. We added glue to the pot, so I can't dip it as deep as I normally do. I gotta remember that, because the whole thing would be glue. So we're just gonna deck this out. Y'all, I glue things in my bow to make it part of the arrangement. I think it just really adds to the design. Go. And of course, we fluff the bow 20 times before we get it where we want it. Got that glued right there. Got a shiny one I'm going to put right back over here. Right in here. Y'all, this is turning out so stinking cute. Oh my gosh. Okay. I was going to put some holly and stuff in there, but I don't think I need to. I think I'm going to add some bigger pine cones in here. I think that's what I'm going to do. Probably 2 or 3. I think that's what I want to do. I think I want to put one right down in there. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on my pine cone there. Now, you don't have to wire all your pine cones in. You can glue them in. I get asked all the time, can I glue my pine cones in? Yes, you can. If you're going to wire them, you need to put your pine cones in first. Because once you have all this in here, it's kind of hard to wire things in this. Yep, it's very, very hard to wire things after you have it full. Alright, let's see where I put another one. I think we'll put another one right over here on the end, and then we'll put another one right here. So I think that will finish it off. And then we get to put snow on it, guys. Put snow on it. Alright, so we got this one right here. So another tip when you're picking out your pine cones, you want to try to get pine cones that are similar in size, because you don't want one big, one small, unless you're going to even it out. But I'm using all the same size, so I want to make sure that they're all similar in size, so that way everything looks uniform. Okay. Alright, so let's roll our, let me zoom out a little bit here so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on my ribbon here. Just going to turn that a couple times and press in. It didn't stick. I figured the glue would go all the way through the ribbon, but it did not. So, alright, so we've got that, so now we can curl that up a little bit. And guys, it doesn't take much glue to okay, so we'll roll this up. This one right here will dovetail. This one down here we will dovetail. Let's see. Make sure I'm doing the right side. Don't want to be gluing the wrong side. I mean, it really wouldn't matter. It's still the same, but okay, just like that. So I will pin the link below for the snow. So if you want to go and grab it, you can. But wait till you see this stuff. It's magical. Magical. Alright. So, straighten out our ribbons. Get everything all coming straight down. We don't want our ribbons going off to the side. Y'all look at that. OMG. How pretty. Isn't that just pretty? Okay, so we're gonna put some snow on this guy, okay? We'll put some snow on him. So the flock comes in a 2-pound bag, so it's just white fluff, just like this. Okay, just white stuff. Okay, so we got to have the magic ingredient, which is water. Okay, so I'm going to spray this down. Okay, so it's not going to hurt our product. So you spray it down with water. I'm just going to mist it down, just like this. Okay, now I'm going to just take my snow and I'm just going to drizzle this over the top of my bow, down my loops. Y'all, can't have Frosty without snow. He's got to have snow. Okay, alright, so we got that, so I'm going to go right back over it with water again. Okay. So the next thing is we want Frosty to have some snow up here on top of his head. Or his head. His hat. Not his head, his hat. Okay, so I'm just going to just sprinkle that right on the top of his hat, just like that. Y'all, look at that. How stinking cute. Alright. So, of course, he's got snow right there. He'll have snow right there. So we're just going to add a little bit of snow all the way across his hat, just like that. Okay, this project is done. So let me get a paper towel because we want a cleaner table. Because if you're using this flock, you want to put something down on your table because this stuff dries like glue, okay? So with that being said, you don't want it to dry because it's hard to get up, okay? So it's easier to get up now while it's wet before it dries, okay? Just like that. Now I sweep everything in the floor, okay? You probably will sweep it in the garbage can, but look here, this is our project, guys. Look how stinking cute. So look at his hat. OMG, he's got snow. And guys, this really looks like snow. Let me see if I can zoom in for you guys so you can actually see how that looks. Look how pretty that is. Don't that just look like real snow? So here is a close-up of the... And then you got the tails. See how I put the snow on the tails? How stinking cute that is. So Frosty is full of snow. So this is our project, guys. This was what we set out to do for tonight. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Now I will tell you that the flock takes 24 hours to dry and come to full adherence to the product. You can do greenery. You can do your own picks. There's all kinds of things that you can do with this flock. You can get really creative with it. So, this is our project. This is our project. So, let me zoom out so you can see one last time. So, look how pretty Frosty is. Isn't he just gorgeous? So, again, guys, thank you all so much for joining me. Make sure that you hit that follow button or that subscribe button over on YouTube if you're watching me on YouTube. And make sure you follow me here on Facebook if you're watching me on Facebook. So you can get notified the next time that I go live. I will add my text number in the comments down below. So if you want to send me a text so the next time I go live, you get notified first when I'm going live, what time, and all of those things. So y'all have a blessed Thursday. Y'all be safe, be well, and I'll see you guys on the next live.